Good afternoon. I, welcome to another episode of RJ from the third floor. So today I'm doing things a little bit differently. I don't have a guest today. Normally when I don't have a guest, I don't do the show. I'm changing that up. So first of all, I'm really excited to tell you guys about some of the changes that I'll be making to the show going forward. Um, So over the weekend, I participated in an open mic for poets, and I did some poetry. You can check it out on my page. It's the first time I did poetry in like 10 years, but so every first and third Monday going forward is gonna be the undiscovered artists of the week. So I'm gonna start interviewing artists that that are and you know how you see an artist, you be like, damn, why haven't I heard this person? Why they ain't out here like that? I'm gonna start looking for those guys. I could do like everybody else and use my reach and use the platform to get Rio, RMC, Mike, and everybody else. They already got people calling them. I want to get the guys on here that people aren't calling yet, you know what I'm saying? So, and give them a chance to get noticed, to get seen, so they can blow up and make it big like the other guys. Um, yes, and then so every first and third Monday is gonna be undiscovered artist of the week. If you know any artists, please send them any good artists. Don't just send me cousin Earl who be rapping on YouTube beats. If you know some serious artists who are passionate about what they do, and to make it clear, they don't have to be just rappers and singers. If you know some spoken word artists, some comedians, whatever, send them my way. I would love to have them on to give them a chance to get in front of some people that maybe may not know them. But yes, and so every first and third Monday, and then the second Monday. Thank you. The second Monday of every month is going to be mental health awareness Mondays. I'm going to start bringing in therapists, uh, medical professionals, first responders, all things of that nature, and interviewing them just because anybody that knows me know that I'm a serious advocate for mental health. So many things that I don't even tell people about. I've spoken at mental health events, um, just a lot. I'm very big on mental health because to give you so just to give you guys a little bit of insight, I recently had a buddy of mine from college. Um, he intentionally overdosed on cocaine, like intentionally, like on purpose. Like, um, he survived, but and I know it's and when I tell you, a person might look at this guy because he works at one of the biggest casinos in Vegas. He does the analytics. He makes about 300K a year. Somebody working at McDonald's might look at this guy like, man, you know, what you got to worry about? And but that's the thing. That's what people don't understand is um money doesn't money really can't buy happiness. If you're miserable broke, you're gonna be just as miserable when somebody gives you some money. That's why we look at artists like Amy and I can't think of nobody else. Hey, but it's like Bobby Brown. You got all this money and you addicted to drugs. You got all this money and you want to kill yourself. But at the end, like I said, money doesn't buy happiness. And but yes, it's very important that we start taking care of our mental health. Um, one thing one thing I love in the black community is one phrase I love in the black community. I'm sorry, is check on your people. We have to start doing that. Check on your cousin, check on your mama, check on your brother, because you never really know what people are going through behind closed doors. Um, check on it. So It's funny. Last night I made a status was like I made a status on Facebook where I said I'm putting myself on the spot. I can't remember. So no, I said the hardest part about being a comedian for me is making people laugh when I don't have no reason to laugh, you know, and or making myself laugh when I don't have no reason to laugh. I think that the biggest misconception about entertainers is people think, you know, we always comedians specifically. People think we're always know it's everything, but really, comedians are some of the most depressed people. Some their comedians are some of the most hurt, depressed people that you'll ever come across. Then somebody reached out to me last night and was like, not to make fun of what you're going through, she said, but it kind of made me happy that you made that post because I look at I didn't she said sometimes I see your posts and see jokes you say and I'd be like, damn, this dude ever have a bad day? And I found it was funny to me because I said, listen, baby, I don't just have bad days, I've had bad years. And then one thing I recently opened up about publicly is 2022 and 2023 were just horrible years back to back. Like nothing good happened. It was tragedy after tragedy. I'm gonna write about it in my book coming up, but I had to learn how to walk again. Um, got diagnosed with kidney failure. I started going blind a little bit, and just it just didn't. Every time it seemed like I came to smack me upside the head, and it was to the point where I was in the hospital once a month, and I don't mean like one. I mean I was spending 3 weeks in the hospital at a time, every couple months. And it just got to the point where it was like I didn't care if I was here anymore. It got to the point where so I told this story on the podcast last Thursday. I have tried to commit suicide over 100 times. That's what let me know that I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to, and because for those of y'all who know what Russian roulette is, you load a revolver with one bullet, spin it, you spin you spin it and take a chance. I did that every night for I did not blow my brains out. Praise be to God. But yeah, but that kind of let me know, like, okay, you're supposed to be here. You clearly have a purpose. All these things that you went through, haven't been able to hold you down. Up and doing this, you still getting up every day. So man up, man up and handle it. And I say that I'm gonna start telling that story more because those situations I went through back then gave me purpose. It gave me, it let me. So I don't care about money anymore. I've had hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't care about that anymore. With the goal for me, I don't care about being famous. You know what I'm saying? The goal for me is with the comedy or whatever I do is to inspire people at this point. It's about that person who's struggling and they feel like I felt back then. They feel like life is hopeless. It's not worth getting up tomorrow, and for that, they see me on stage for that 5 or 10 or 15, 30 minutes I'm on stage. They have somebody they can relate to, and they feel like life ain't so small. Because when we're going through things in life, it seems like we're the only ones going through it. It seems like it's just us that's struggling. It's just us that's hurting. It's not. There are millions of people going through similar situations or worse situations than you. And the thing is, you just have to keep your head up and just know that no matter how bad things get, it gets better. It gets better. I'm living proof that it gets better. Um, I started getting my eyesight back. Learn to learn to move with the kidney failure. um, it's not my best day, but it's far from my worst day. I'll say that. Yes, but yeah, it gets better, and that's my goal at this point is to let people know who. I'm rambling now. I'm sorry. That's why I don't like doing the show by myself. So I'm gonna have guests from now on. But yes, it's to let people know that it does get better no matter what you're going through, no matter how dark it is. That voice in your voice in the back of your head is telling you it won't go away. It will. Like I said, so every second Saturday, I mean, sorry, I said Saturday. Every second Monday is gonna be Mental Health Mondays. So, like I said, I'm gonna have different professionals on just to talk about some things that can help us not feel like it's so dark. Today's not gonna be a very long show. I just really wanted to share those things with you. Um, let's see, what else do I have for you? What else do I have? So I do have a show with Uncle Marvin from Power Raising Canaan coming up at the end of the month. I'm actually working on getting an interview with him. So we'll see if we can make that happen. And yeah, I think how long I've been on? I think that's we got any comments? Yeah, think that might be all for today. Like I said, but yeah, so I'm going to changes I'm gonna make to the show and do um RJ from the third floor on Mondays is because I can do it my way and I don't have partners, so I can do it the way I want to do it and really give you a chance to connect and get to know me. And yeah, but yes, so that's everything I got for you guys today. uh, like I said, once again, if you are out there and you're feeling alone or you're feeling, I sound like a dating commercial now. No, if you are out there and you're feeling alone and you feeling like you can't make it through, there are resources. There are hotlines you can call. There are mental health groups. I mean, I know Big Dante has a mental health group for men. I don't know what day, but you can reach out to him. Everybody know Big Dante. Uh, but yes, but yeah, if you're out there and you're feeling like you feeling hopeless, or like I said, just keep on and just because the world does need you to, no matter how broke you are or how insignificant you think your life is, I promise you, it means something to somebody. You know what I mean? The world would not be the same if Keisha that work at Starbucks didn't wake up tomorrow. But yeah, so that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, I'm RJ from the third floor. Catch me next week. I will have a new artist, Chiffon. We're gonna get her to play some of her music for y'all. But until then, peace and love.